got the rock from all the boards drop. They saw the rock and tried to walk on. Play fair, give them a clue, bare feet in the street. No, it isn't the shoes. Try stop me, they like me. I found them keys and drop freeze. I'm just a young man. Keep trying to search like I'm Jumpman. I don't really care about who it is. They want to see me not shooting it. Black Panther and low sway pubis. See me on the court like okay boomers. I keep singing. I can't find a line. So I keep looking. So I keep looking. We keep singing. I can't find a line. So I keep pushing. So I keep pushing. And I keep singing.
Like Cassian, click. They don't want to and have the handles. Holes in the game with the ball and sand. They feel the moves. They see they move when I speak. They see what I do on my peak. Dream team, I do it on my sleep. Boom. Back to reality, back to the ball.
Hi, folks. This is Brian Anderson. I'm with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce.
Make no mistake, these teams have very little love for one another. It's a heated rivalry that the fans relish.
Yeah, you love it when you have these kind of games. Two teams evenly matched and going at it.
And deep into the season now, Grant. Are you noticing any trends that may just become a permanent part of the game?
Well, I mean, of course, B.A., the fast pace of the NBA is here to stay. And players of all positions are continuing to develop deeper range from the three-point line.
Outside Curry. Hits the target from 18 feet.
A dynamic offensive player who just makes this machine go, the straw that stirs the drink. And Steph from the mid-range that time.
Jackson with it. Now Thompson defending. Leonard for three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And here's Curry for three. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Anything the opponent does, trust me, Steph can do it better. He's got to be the best shooter that we've ever seen in the game.
He got a piece of it. Denied by Leonard. And that'll be Golden State's ball as it goes out of bounds. Warriors able to keep possession. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Curry from deep three-point land. And the Warriors with another three. Now the Clippers with it. It's a 5-point game. They're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
I mean, what a stunner. They came into the game confident, looked like they had it pretty much in hand, and then the wheels fell off there in the fourth.
And here are the Warriors now, following the score by the Clippers. And here's Curry for three. Leonard pulls down the board.
And everyone knows what an elite defender Kawhi Leonard is. I mean, he's a former Defensive Player of the Year, and he can still shape games with his defense.
Here's Zubac. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And with Leonard, he's just as sharp as ever with his stifling defense.
Oh, his versatility is incredible. I mean, he can guard the toughest forward or guard each game, and he still has the energy to go out there and get numbers on the offensive end as well.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And that one drops for him. Jackson's got his second bucket of the night. Curry drives in. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
And he's able to get it back. Leonard, good. The Warriors leading.
Remaining in the first.
Poole outside. Pass to Curry. Here's Wiggins. Oh, It's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Here's George. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. And this game is tied up now. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there.
LA basketball. Warrior substitution. Kevon Looney.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Here's George. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And with Paul George, Grant, you know what he delivers. Very consistent in what he'll bring to each game.
I mean, the scoring is always going to be there, but his defense doesn't take a night off either. I mean, very nice and consistent production from him.
You could tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Stephen Curry.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Curry's got 15.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Here's Looney, following the score by the Clippers.
And that's the thing we know about Leonard. As a defender, on the ball, off the ball, he's rarely out of any play.
The Warriors trailing. It's Looney on the take. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first personal foul.
That one's off.
First team foul.
And that trip coming up empty. Missing both.
Kevon Looney always willing and able to do whatever it takes to help the superstar talent around him get the job done. He provided the Golden State Warriors with such huge minutes in those NBA Finals contests.
Now here's Porter. Over Leonard. Here's Looney. The kick out. Curry. Here's Payton. George with the block.
Not many guys have the two-way ability of a Paul George, just as dangerous defensively as he can be offensively.
Tie game and some. Yeah, this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
Now here's Curry. Curry draws the double. Down low. 3 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Warriors are trying to get back to the top of the Western Conference. Stephen Curry said, quote, "It's tough. Guys want to outperform and exceed expectations. Nobody is content just being middle of the road. It's a challenge we all need to take head on."
Yeah, they're trying to bring it all together, Allie. Thank you. Chalk up 2 there. Leonard's got 9.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And there's the call on Reggie Jackson.
That's his second personal
That's foul
foul.
number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Stolen by Jackson. The Elitza with some nice D. And here are the Warriors now, trailing by 4. This game against Los Angeles here, their first look at the Clippers.
After nailing 3 trays to start this game, he's gone silent here in the second quarter.
Oh, stolen by Payton. Here's Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down. But when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Well, Grant, starting your career in the 50s. You know, actually 90s. Back then, we'd see teams usually score in the 80s and 90s. What do you think of the current scoring?
Really, B.A., the 50s? Wow. But it's crazy. I mean, back then, yes, every game was in the 80s and 90s. Now everyone averages at least 100 points per game. So I think it's been an interesting evolution of the game. And, of course, the fans all love offense. And these players and teams today are providing just that. More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Poole, right side. Back to Green. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
To the inside. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Zubac has got 6 points.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Here's Poole. Oh, no good. Unable to win this run. Here's George. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. George has gotten his second bucket.
So good, so experienced. Paul George can convert the toughest of buckets.
Golden State calls timeout. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
And they simply have no answer right now for what he's doing to them. He is making them pay.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Klay Thompson is an all-time great. One of the best shooters, hands down. Key part of the great dynasties in Golden State.
The three from Thompson.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
And they get it back to the middle. Here's Zubac. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
So it's the Warriors now. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. Pass to Poole. On the wing, Thompson. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss. Klay can sometimes get overshadowed by his teammates. But Grant, he's definitely one of the stars in this league.
And it seems that Klay doesn't mind that at times he's overlooked. He's all about winning and not worried about press. He's just a great teammate who's easy to play with.
Now here's Leonard.
That's just all effort from Klay Thompson. Getting up into his man, that's just tenacious D.
Pass to Curry. Shot from the wing. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
George, no good.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
And he makes the first.
When you think about some of the great streak shooters in the history of the game, you know, Klay Thompson put up 37 points in one quarter. Let's go streaky.
George drives in. That one falls. George has got 8.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Pass to Looney. And Looney with the slam.
Always got to keep your eyes up and make sure you see open teammates, and Klay did it that time.
And so it's Los Angeles, ending the quarter up 10. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped him build an advantage. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Poole outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And it's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
First team foul.
First free throw is good.
Shooting for Golden State.
So he gets them both. Here's Jackson. It's George with the drive. And George with the jam.
Yeah, Paul George, look out. Hammers that one home.
Oh, it's stolen. Jackson with it. Now guarded by Curry. And the dunk by Leonard.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Stephen Curry.
And the basket by Curry.
A thing of beauty, Steph Curry shot from distance, pure.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, we know that Stephen Curry generally is regarded as the greatest shooter the game has ever known. He said for him, quote, "It starts with a great base and foundation and allows everything to feel perfect. The perfect shot feels effortless to me, serene and quiet. It's only me, the rim, and the basketball." Powerful words from Stephen.
It is a thing of beauty, Allie. Excellent.
And looking at the career of Curry, his legacy is set. The titles, records, numbers all cemented him as a legend.
Curry with another miss. George drives in. And the jam by George.
Well, you can depend on Paul George to shoulder some of this offensive load. There are times where this team can turn over the reins to him, and he capitalizes that time.
At times, some have doubted Curry's legacy. Hard to make a case against him, though, in my opinion.
I agree, B.A. He has produced in every capacity. It's just a matter of how great he is. One of the top 3 point guards of all time. And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
Leonard.
Foul against Golden State.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First team foul.
So smooth. The little pump fake, get the defender in the air. As if Leonard wasn't hard enough to cover, he's adding that to his game.
2 shots.
You feel like when Kawhi Leonard is on your team, you've got a pretty good chance of winning an NBA championship.
You know, you look at the career of Leonard. He's always been a factor for a title run, Brent.
Well, of course, that was the case in San Antonio when he stepped in to become a leader at such an early age. And then his game, it's just perfectly built for the playoffs. He can get anywhere on the floor. He squares up in the mid-range. And, of course, on defense, man, he's tough to deal with. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Stephen Curry.
Curry, that's good.
Well, he's building off that strong first half he had. I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure him out in the second.
Here's Zubac. The rebound by Wiggins.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Outside Curry.
2 minutes.
Another 3 for Golden State.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Here's Leonard. And the layup falls. Leonard's got 6 points in the quarter.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Golden State calls timeout.
Oh my, their coach does not look happy, and I can guess why. Their interior defense has been struggling.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Now here's Curry. 26 points for him. From deep three-point range. It's rebounded by Zubac.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
Now, quiet is Kawhi Leonard, but don't let that mistake itself for a lack of competitiveness. He has that desire and drive to continue to get better.
And here's Curry for 3. Leonard pulls down the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Wow, it's good.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Man misses. And so it's Golden State with it. It's an 18-point game. And here's Curry for three. It's deflected.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
And that'll fire up your team. Great defensive play at one end.
Oh, are you kidding me? Wow.
Amazing.
Man, Looney is so long. Gets up there and flushes it.
The drive by Man. And he dumps it down.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Pass to Looney. Puts it up from 12. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, the defender was all over Kevon Looney, and he got physical right back. That's a nice play.
And he makes the first, but misses the second.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well. You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And here are the Clippers now. Inside, Covington. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Covington's got his first points of the night.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And the Warriors call time here.
Terrence Mann, one of those guys in the draft that maybe people didn't realize was this good. And the Clippers have done a good job of developing him.
Substitution for the Warriors. Draymond Green, Andrew Wiggins.
And so it's Golden State with it.
Stephen Curry.
Just 5 on the clock. On the wing, Thompson. And the three off target. Thinking about Man. You love the competitiveness he shows on the court.
Oh, I love it. He gets out there, he's aggressive on defense. He ups the tempo of play, and he brings that kind of spirit to Ye. Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
This is their plan in the second half, to try to use the three-point shot to shrink this deficit.
Leonard attacking. Green with the defensive effort.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
And here's Curry for three. No luck on that one. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Pass to Man. Back to Powell. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Curry with a steal. And in the 2021 Conference Finals, 3 out of the 4 teams were helmed by black head coaches. Many hoping that'll help create more opportunities moving forward, Grant.
No question. The NBA is #1 in embracing diversity in its league. Now, we still have a long way to go, but you have to be proud of the coaches who performed, as you said, in last year's conference finals, but also seeing the steps move in the right direction this summer with a lot of hires who are African-American head coaches. So, obviously it's a results-driven business, but greater diversity is certainly welcome. And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Curry, he's open. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. Curry's got 16 in the second half.
He's done everything he can to give them a lift tonight, but it hasn't been enough.
Hartenstein.
Isaiah Hartenstein.
Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Outside Curry. Six to shoot. Right at the free throw line. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Puts up a three. Rebound by the Clippers. 1:58 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Oh, rejected by Wiggins. And he gets it back. Sent that one away, but after it touched the backboard, the refs are on it, and they call him for goaltending.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
There's 1:47 left to play in the fourth quarter. Moody from outside. And no good. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Here's Covington. Goes back up. Hartenstein, no good.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Clippers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And in the big picture, this marks their 43rd win of the year. And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Kawhi Leonard.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
That's the line for the Warriors.
Well, Grant, it seems like more and more game time is spent with officials huddled around a monitor. You think instant replay has been a positive thing for the league?
Well, for the most part, I think it has been a positive thing. I enjoy it. I think it brings a level of transparency, and also it's important to get the call right. But at times, it does disrupt the flow of a game, and players can't be consumed about winning every call all the time.
And it's Toscano missing. Pass to Covington. Another shot. And it's Leonard with the bucket inside.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
A defensive lapse. Can't give them that kind of position.
Yeah, how do you let him get a lounge chair down there and be comfortable in the paint like that?
Covington, no good. Here's Toscano. Again, the Warriors score.
Assist from.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Here's Kuminga. Misses there.
The defensive versatility Covington provides is huge. He's able to guard multiple positions with his length and speed.
So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans.
daytime I check you. Just like a brand new lamb, I wreck you. So if it's mine, it's yours. Ride to the tank, have a jab in the mag in the exit. Last year more than what Google say my net is. I got chatter with the shares in it to the exit.
This is double P, I rock double C. Man, I run in beats like you running cleats. Man, come to me, you want sun to see. This internally flawless, a double V's. What troubles me is you couple me with these subtle fleas trying to double D. Hornet, trapped on a high of a bumblebee. They just got the closest picture of the sun's surface. That was us. Got the LaFerrari part that just for one purpose. Catching dust. My secret service carry you call them. Back you up, tat you up, then add you up, then give you a cover like Adjua. If the fake, I don't respect it as clickbait, and that's this tastes like a shake. What a difference your wrist make when it's Richard made. Hungry eyes tend to fixate like an empty stomach for a fish plate. Get this straight, this is truck wheels, deck grip tape.
Ride to the tank, have a jab in the exit. Last year more than what Google say my net is. To the exit.
Welcome and thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports as we get ready to go with our Saturday night presentation. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter.
It was poor efficiency scoring the ball. They needed too many attempts to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game. You know, watching Murray develop over the last 5 years and change, I tell you what he's doing really well and a much better job of is letting the game come to him, not forcing it, just being ready to step into whatever is needed.
Now here's Jokic. Outside Curry. Connects from downtown.
Anytime Curry gets a look from deep, he's letting it fly. And he's probably knocking it down, too.
Mark, listening to Murray talk about his upbringing, he said, I grew up very disciplined.
Yeah, it's obvious in how he plays, B.A. He studied Kung Fu as a kid, so you know that helps with your calmness. And learned to meditate early, so he's got a real presence and centeredness about him. His dad would make him do push-ups in the snow to increase his pain tolerance and that mental toughness.
Murray's shot is good. Murray's got 6.
Murray doing whatever it takes to find the shot. Dynamic play from Jamal.
Right side Green. Wiggins left side. From the low block. Second chance effort. And it's laid up and in by Green.
The ultimate team player. Green does all the little things that end up making a big difference.
Here's Jokic. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. Klay Thompson picks one up. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in this first half.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Curry with it, and Jokic picks him up defensively. And out of bounds, Denver will have it. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Left side Murray. Takes it inside. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And you know finishes like this get Murray pumped up. He's a big-time dunker off the drive now. He'll sneak punch you if you're not careful.
Sends it home from three-point land. All right, Grant, in the name of player development, if you've got a young team that's effectively out of the playoffs, do you scale back minutes for the veterans, even if they're playing well?
I would think so. Obviously, if the playoffs aren't in the picture, it's giving that remaining part of the season a chance for young players to learn what the NBA is all about. So giving them more chances to play, resting the veterans, might be the smart move. Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
And Gordon with the big finish.
Yeah, we saw this on display in the slam dunk contest. Gordon has some major bunny, the creative slam dunk artist. Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Now a timeout called by Denver. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And, you know, one of the things about missing free throws is not only are you not getting points yourself, but it allows the other team to maintain momentum or keep a rally going.
Now here's Morris. 14 points his last outing.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Golden State calls timeout. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Denver. He hits the second from the line. The Warriors trailing. Here's Curry. That one goes. Count it. Curry's got his second basket on the night.
You know, at close range, Curry has a plethora of shots. You simply can't allow him to get those looks.
Jokic in the post. Ooh, Thompson with the block. And he's able to get it back. Jokic, no good.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
On the wing, Porter. Back to Cousins. Second shot opportunity. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Warriors.
Well, guys, they are dialed in from long range already. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Pass to Jokic. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
Here's Curry. Jokic grabs the board.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Jamal Murray, he's been the guy making things happen for the Denver Nuggets. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Back to the game after this break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Nuggets here in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Now here's Jokic.
You know, no defense has really solved Jokic. After 6 years in the league, this guy is dominant to the point where he's now a perennial MVP candidate.
Otto Porter.
Are you ready for the final weekend of Season 6? Aboard the Concha Del Mar, make your way to the brand new event, Power Up. 5-on-5 gameplay, awesome rewards. This event has everything. Meanwhile, represent your affiliation at Rival Day, because we're crowning the new champions of the city. So whether you're a Knight, Viper, Wildcat, or B.
Mitchell with the ball. From deep three-point range. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Kings ahead, leading by 1. Stay with us now. Well, the old saying is defense wins championships, but you ask LeBron, offense can be trickier.
More delicate than defense.
And the best teams work together at both ends, Grant. But which end did you generally feel most in sync with your teammates? Offense or defense?
Oh, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. I'll say offense. I mean, I played in Phoenix with Steve Nash, so definitely offense at that point in my career.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
Another positive has been their play in the paint offensively.
Taking a look at the Kings.
Oh, nice!
Oh, big finish!
Man. Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
And every year, Grant, the officials seem to emphasize a different rule. You think it takes long for players to adjust?
You know, B.A., it depends on the rule and how strict they will call it. Things like the rip rule, hand checking, those type of rules, they take some time to adjust.
Here's MP. It's deflected. Jordan with the bucket. Jordan's got his second bucket on the night. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Timeout call, Sacramento. And for much of his career, Jordan has been surrounded by unbelievable talent, Clark.
Well, you think about it, B.A. Paul and Griffin in L.A., Durant, Irving, and Harden in Brooklyn. I don't know how you get much better than those 5.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Howard's checked in for MP. LeBron comes in for Horton Tucker. And it's... And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Lakers on top. They're up by 2. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Dwight Howard out there with Anthony. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's MP. And it's James in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Just 5 on the clock. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. This for the tie. Anthony grabs the board. The Lakers in the lead. Pass to Westbrook. Now here's MP. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Fox.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
More than just a score. Hield moves the ball well, especially when his guys are open.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. MP outside. Westbrook, the pass to MP. Driving in. And the layup is good. MP's got 18 points.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Fox outside. Halliburton on the wing. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists in the game. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to MP. There's the 3. Oh, he connects. His 7th basket. He's 7 of 15 now.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. 3-pointer, Fox. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. And he's gone for the lob. The shot by Howard, no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
They're on fire right now, shooting 80% to start the second half.
Westbrook, the pass to Anthony. Back to MP. Off the mark there with a 3. Sacramento has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Halliburton misses. For Los Angeles, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. James against Fox. From deep, MP drops in the 3. MP's got 24 points.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Timeout called. The Kings.
And the longevity of LeBron's greatness is unprecedented. The oldest starter in the league last season and still producing at an MVP level.
Ready for the Lakers. Jordan's checked in for Howard. Gordon Tucker comes in for Anthony. Monk, he's checked in for LeBron. And Nunn is subbed in for Westbrook. And a new group getting ready for the Kings. Metu, he's checked in for Holmes. Barnes comes in for Bagley. Harkless is checked in for Hield. And Mitchell's subbed in for Halliburton. And what's incredible for LeBron is not just how good he is at his age, but the mileage on his body grab.
So true, B.A. I mean, just 3 players in NBA history have exceeded 60,000 minutes played, including the playoffs. That's Kareem, Karl Malone, and the one and only LeBron James.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Man, he's got it going now. And when he's in this kind of a zone, boy, he's fun to watch.
Nunn, the pass to MP. 3-pointer. They grab their own miss. And that one, good. Jordan's got 6.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Here's Fox. And Fox powers it home.
The handles of Fox, nasty. Remarkable at carving through his defense and creating shot opportunities for himself.
MP outside. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Nunn, the pass to MP. Monk for 3. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Pass to Harkless. Barnes against Nunn. Good on the shot. Give him 8.
Boy, the size and quick release Barnes has helps him inside. I mean, he feels very comfortable shooting from here.
And here's MP from outside. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Lakers. He's now hit 6 threes in this game. Knows he has the green light to fire away. We'll be right back after this word. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. All right, a look at the
Kings substitution.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Fox, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Fox has got 11 points here in the second half.
Oh, Fox doesn't shy away from important possessions. He wants to be the man for this team.
The baseline J. MP no good.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what. He's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
Lets it go. And they'll get another chance. Howard's shot's good. And the Lakers lead by 6. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
It also seems like they're taking a lot of pride in their rebounding tonight, especially offensively.
MP really making a difference here.
He's on another level right now. Knocking down threes left and right. The defense isn't doing their job, and I think they got to talk about it quickly.
Let's take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, MP.
Yeah, he deserves it. His perimeter shooting was lethal all game long. Everything he put up, I assumed it was going in, and it sure felt like it did.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch the last message that Luke Walton was giving to his team. He went after his players about their poor defense in the paint, saying, quote, "You're showing no fight down there. You're letting them get any shot they want, and they're feasting on us. Show some toughness and push back, guys."
And Allie, thank you for that. Back to Westbrook. Here's MP. Sacramento grabs the miss.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Fox the pass to Bagley. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he's able to hit the second one. And that narrows the lead down to just 3.
And by missing that free throw, now a 3 could even the score. Not ideal.
Here's MP. And he sinks it.
Easy to see why they go to MP in these moments. Because they know they can count on it.
Fox, the pass to Bagley. No good that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. And that's an intentional foul.
At the line for the Lakers, Russell Westbrook.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
Hey, when it comes to stat sheet stuffers, Westbrook is a stat sheet stuffer supreme. Mark that one up, guys.
And the second of 2 is good. And that increases the lead to 6. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Sacramento calls timeout. They're down by 6. And we've got 28 seconds left in the final quarter.
And your Laker girl.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Out to Bagley. Another shot. Oh, he nails it. And now they trail by just 4.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Good on the first, and that puts him up 5.
Boy, the perfect blend of style and substance. MP entertains fans and dominates opponents. I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
Halliburton finds Fox. Three-pointer off the mark. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Marvin Bagley III. At the line for Los Angeles, Russell.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he ends up making the second. And that makes it a 7-point lead. And so it's the Lakers with the W. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. They really kept this team's energy high.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. So long, everybody.
Criticism online, especially on Twitter, by some who say you care more about scoring than winning games. Now, how do you respond to those criticisms?
Watch the games.
That's it?
Yeah, watch the games.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
like trying on your dad punks. Feel hurt when the types come. Get with a verse when I rap on.